Hello, and I want to show you guys the math feature in OneNote because it's cool. So the first thing we can do is write in shapes. We can do an XY axis. So we would just click where we want it and we can expand it if we need to. Okay, and we can graph lines on it that way. Or we can use the math button. I mean, we have a very nice ruler tool too that helps us draw straight lines. But we don't need that right now. I'm going to write a function, y equals 3x plus 2. And I'm going to select it. And then I'm going to hit the math button. And it's going to ink to math. And I'm going to select an action. I'm going to graph it in 2D. I'm going to insert it on the page. Boom! I have a graph. What are my key graph features? I don't know. I've never pressed this button before. I can show the zeros, the y-intercept, the minima, the maximum, the inflection points, the horizontal asymptote, the oblique asymptotes, domain, range, vertical asymptotes. These features are this part right here are too complex for OneNote to calculate apparently. But let's see, let's try a harder equation, shall we? Let's go with, come on. Thank you. Let's go with y equals x squared plus 5x plus 6 minus 6. It's got to be a minus 6. I want a factorable. Okay. I'm going to select it. I'm going to select math. It read it right. I'm going to select an action. I'm going to graph in 2D. I want the key features. I want to show all on the graph. Oh, look. I now have a graph with points all on it, and it's beautiful. My life has changed for the better now that I found this function. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are as nerdy as I am about this. Let's try will you graph in 3D? Let's try a piecewise function. Now this didn't work for me. That said that it didn't read this correctly last time I did this. So let's go with x plus 2 when x is less than 3. X minus 3 when x is greater than or equal to 4. And then let's try 6 when x equals 10. Let's see what happens with this piecewise function. I have no idea. You are about to learn with me. So let's do this. I want this feature. Thank you. Come on. My OneNote's being a jerk. I'm going to circle this function. I'm going to click math. Oh, it read it this time. I need to fix it because it didn't read it all. That should just be 6, not 6x. No. All right. It doesn't do this very well. I want this to just be 6. All right, I'm gonna put commas in here, and maybe that'll read it. Real time, folks. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna circle it. I'm gonna press math. See if it reads those commas. No, the commas made it worse. Okay. All right, I'm just going to take out this. This is clearly having a hard time reading that one. So let's see if it'll just pick up this jump discontinuity when I graph it. Math. Oh, wait, I need to take out the commas. Math. Into math. Okay, it won't graph it, but it'll link it. So that's cool. That is all the math features in OneNote. That's pretty nifty. Let me give it a cubic. And then I'm done, I promise. I'm going to give it a cubic to digest. Y, come on, y equals 5x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x minus 6. That's math. Select an action. I want a graph in 2D. I want key features of the graph. Show all on graph. Sorry, this equation is too long for us to display. Okay. Function does not have any minute point. That is a lie. But you did calculate the domain and range and the inflection points. All right. So, well, that was the exploration into OneNote Math. I hope you enjoyed the nerd.